Let me see. Thumbs up, Ma. You ready? Let me see it.
Is you ready?
Oh.
Yeah. I love it. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, and welcome to another edition of the Senate Shorts. I am your host, Neil, joined as always by my brother from another mother, and your host, Derek.
Yeah.
And together we bring you another shortened version of the Senate podcast, and we have the beautiful Dr. Carrie. Oh, I love when she's on, because you know why? That means it's not me that's going to be triggered. I'm not alone in this fight, and I get to watch her reaction while I also be triggered. I love it. And she's so, you know what I love about her spirit, Derek? She's so willing.
She's gung-ho. She's gung-ho.
She's naive. She is unassuming.
Not been abused enough.
You know, she like me, no. She like us that been at war. We got 1,000 yards stare. Nah, she's the one that don't join the army and say, yeah, I want to defend my country. So, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit notification bell, share the content, and let me get into it. Build the community and all that. Let's get it. My brother, hit us. Let us get into it.
Yes. I have an article. This one is from the Spiritual Word. And it was, the headline was so good. I had to actually go and look for the story itself, right? And it is true. So, Texas woman stabs her boyfriend multiple times after he caught her making OnlyFans content.
Wait.
Yes, I know you all want clarification because it doesn't make sense to you either, right? So, Spiritual Word continues. This is the caption. A woman is in custody after stabbing a man several times after he found her making adult content for OnlyFans, police said. The incident happened just before 2 a.m. Wednesday at the 5002 Westover Hills Apartments off Wiseman Boulevard near Loop 1604 on the west side of San Antonio. Police said the man came home to find his significant other creating adult content for an OnlyFans account. Police said the two started arguing, and at some point, she grabbed a knife and started making slashing motions toward the man, cutting him on the chest and forearm. She then stabbed the man in the ribs. Officers said the man then left the apartment and called the police. He was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. At the time of the incident, there was a 6-year-old child at the home. He said the child's grandparents picked up the child. Your thoughts, folks?
So I can let Dr. Carrie go first. I just want to be clear in this story. Man comes home, finds his woman with a child in the place doing OnlyFans.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So them had an argument. So it's not that he come home, see you doing OnlyFans, you won't pick up a knife. They had an argument. And the woman may have felt threatened, or maybe she was just did not like the fact she was being spoken the way she was being spoken, and she decided to go on the defense or the offense, depending on the situation. Once we've painted that picture clear, Dr. Carrie Ann, the floor is yours.
Yeah. I am I'm curious because that's a deep level of a reaction for that kind of scenario. I'm puzzled as to why she reacted or responded in that way. Because I'm also wondering, to your point about how you wrote that down a while ago, Neil. I'm trying to put myself in the shoes.
Don't do that. When you do that, you can lose yourself. That like method acting. Don't do that. You can lose yourself. Don't do that.
Thinking to myself, I walked into my home and my partner was doing something like that.
You can sleep at night. Don't do that. Look at there. Look, there is hiding. Don't do that.
To pick up a knife, like what kind of argument is that?
Yeah.
Well, I hazard a guess that the man was upset with the fact that she was busting it open for OnlyFans. See, man, keep noise about it.
With 6-year-old in it. 6-year-old in the corner.
It was show.
Too much.
This is what he's doing. You know what I mean? I bust it open for OnlyFans.
God.
Right.
Who are you to impact my money?
I would say this, right? I would say this. We start with this always in this space, right? If you want to do OnlyFans, we're not here to tell you not to make your money. We don't necessarily believe that's going to be the money maker you think it is. But you know what? Go ahead and make your money how you see it fit.
Yeah.
But if you have a partner and you are I ain't talking about if you had OnlyFans before, because we can get in the name. But if you know starting at OnlyFans and you got a man already, I think it would be incumbent upon you for the the benefit of your relationship to disclose this information with the man. Particularly if you have a child together and y'all are doing the content in the place where the child can be. So there is something to be said for disclosing this information to your partner. Right? If the man ain't cool with it and you say, this is the life I want to choose, then you can make the split. But at the end of the day, you can't just turn on the camera, decide to do what you gotta do with the child in the bathroom and expect the man to come home and say, you go, girl, empowerment. It don't work so. Please.
Bust it open.
What I was going to say, doesn't this go back to the whole, and we talk about this in this space too, if men are not policing women in any sense of the way, right? Their bodies, their intentions, their whatever, then what was it that spurred this type of argument?
Well, again, that's left up to the...
Well, I feel.
Okay, let me hear that.
I feel that my mom was well aware of the fact that she was busting it open for OnlyFans. I also feel that he probably had told her, hey, you ain't got done with that if we together.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, prior to that, I am of the belief he probably phoned her.
And that brings me to the next point, because a touch penny women be touch penny men. Man,
yeah. If
you meet a woman doing OnlyFans, or shoot, it ain't gotta be something as far right as OnlyFans. You find a woman on Instagram, she looking good, she looking nice in the bikini and thing. There's this rhetoric now in the red pill space, manosphere, talking about if I date a woman, she shouldn't go Instagram and social media and stuff. I think that's malarkey, because at the end of the day,
been up for a while.
Yeah, if I meet a woman on social media, I like to say I want to slide in them, or even if we get to meeting and stuff like that, then I can't all of a sudden tell she to stop. You know what I mean? Like, that ain't necessarily fair. What I will say, man, if you find a woman on social media, right? You can't tell she know that when together got chill and moving together to cut it out. But that's part of her. That's her. Right? And then two, if you happen to find your woman, you didn't know, you met this woman through, traditional means, and you with this woman or whatever, and you find out the woman got OnlyFans, then you say, I don't feel comfortable with this OnlyFans thing. And the woman double down and say, doing this OnlyFans thing, it's very well, I done with this. Then a ranker, then if she want to pick up a knife and then chase you, that's different. But at the end of the day, you have said your piece. Because if it can come to high words and noise and knife and police and grandparents got to take a child and thing, then you're holding on to a notion of a woman. Sorry, you're holding on to the version of the woman you want versus the woman that you have, and that ain't fair. Mm-hmm. So if you come home and you find out, you say, yeah, I'm really good with this OnlyFans thing, You say, well, I doing the OnlyFans. So can we have a discussion about it? Nah, there's no discussion. I doing OnlyFans and that's it. Very well, I done with that. Yeah. I done with that.
And I think too, with the other person that's involved, which is a 6-year-old child, I'm going to say that this gentleman was the father of the child, but Lordy knows it could be very different.
Yeah, it's a crapshoot.
Right.
Roll a 6 on what?
And probably part of the argument was, how are you doing this while the child is in the house?
You know what I like about this? We really got to bring you in the fold to give you more content to watch, Because then you will see content where we actually saw women literally stripping and doing OnlyFans with the child in the bed with them. And I talk about toddlers, I ain't talking about big. Anyhow, Derek.
I feel as if the argument occurred because he has asked her to stop before. And she was like, well, yeah, he ain't really about that. And there's a problem. To your point, if you find a woman doing certain things, if you're comfortable with them things, not for the woman.
Right.
Don't even ask the woman. So you can done stripping by Instagram. You can busting it open by OnlyFans. Nah, because that's what she's doing. She gets her validation. Sometimes she's getting money from that. Unless you plan to replace them things, what are you asking?
Yep.
If you know you don't like a woman on OnlyFans, why are you going to pick up a woman on OnlyFans?
Yeah.
That don't make sense. So don't even bother to ask, right? But I think my man, he see she like she and she want she. So he going forward with this thing, and now he come home. My girlfriend got the camera and the lights on.
The ring light. She got 3 light points set up. She got key light.
Yeah.
She got fill light.
I know he vexed.
Even.
Word.
A poor girlfriend ain't dealing with that because it's like, show, but you know this what you do. You make me doing this here.
Right.
You coming in here to quarrel with me at 2 o'clock in the morning. Hey, you gonna work with me.
Why it gotta be 2
girlfriend
o'clock?
life.
Why it gotta be 2 o'clock in the morning? OnlyFans don't. There's no time period. She could be doing that at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
She said it was 2 o'clock in the morning. Right?
Oh.
So I don't know. When man he come home, fun she busting it open and he was happy. And my girl said, nah, can't have her here. And she draw your knife and defend herself.
I try to do so.
Start the argument however you want. Look at it.
Start doing some CQC for my man, some close quarter combat.
Yeah, so fellas, if you know if you like a girl and she doing things that you don't like, don't get with the woman and then expect the woman to left for you things that you don't like. If you know up front you don't like them things, that don't make sense.
And men, as I said before, if you pick up the woman and she start doing things that you don't like, and she ain't open to changing or compromising or even having the conversation, then walk away.
Left she out.
I know
that's a brand new woman. That's a new deal.
I know.
You don't sign up for that.
You didn't sign up for that.
I never agreed to that.
She's a woman you like, and she's a nice woman and everything like that. But after the end of the day, man, walk away. In a rank up. Who's you? Who's you to
just roll?
Yeah, just roll. You gonna change your mind? Who's you?
Anyhow, folks, this has been another Senate Short. Like, share, let us know how you feel about this one in the comment section. Hit the notification bell to ensure that you do not miss any of the content we got coming for you. We're going to see you guys again very soon.
The contaminated environment. And the tutus about that.